Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching. Finally! Finally, a horror movie from 2024 that I can be proud of. That the people who made this movie should be proud of. I'm talking about Late Night with the Devil. No, fuck them. Come on. Dude, I have a fucking pet crocodile with me. How wild is that? Late Night with the Devil, like I said, is a 2024 film that was written and directed by Colin and Cameron Carnes, or Carnies. And the film, let me just quickly get the plot synopsis out of the way. This is a late night talk show from 1977, and you see that Jack Delroy, played by David Dastmalchian, he is this popular late night talk show host competing with Johnny Carson for that coveted late night top spot. And in the midst of trying to get ratings, trying to boost his ratings, he kind of gets desperate and books this little girl who is supposedly possessed. And the hijinks, if that's even the right word, that ensues from having her on the show is pretty wild. As you could probably already tell, I loved this movie. I did. I thought this film just had so much going on with it. When I first became aware of this movie, my buddy actually texted me and said, dude, you gotta watch this film. He had seen it at like some small theater around town, and because these are one of those movies that wasn't playing in every theater, it was very limited. He texted me about it. He sent me the trailer. I watched the trailer and I thought, okay, this is different. This is unique. I do like the late night talk show aspect of it. But I saw a possessed girl and I thought, oh, okay, it's another one of these little girl possessed films. How many times have I seen that? How many horror movies, even recently? They did a sequel to The Exorcist, for God's sake, where there was 2 possessed little girls. It became available to watch on streaming, like at home, so I did just that. And I kind of wish I saw it in theaters, you know? Like, that's how good this was. The way how this movie is presented, the format of using this late night talk show. First of all, that makes the movie instantly feel different. The time period in the 70s, and just they do such a great job of setting up that atmosphere and that time period of where exactly this takes place and what's going on. They do such a great job of setting up this talk show host, Jack Delroy. David Dastmalchian, he's one of those actors who has been around for a while. I know we all probably remember him from The Dark Knight. I believe that was his first movie. But he's done so much since. He usually always plays a weird guy or a creepy guy or a villain of some sorts. This is one of the few times where he's just playing a guy. He's playing just a regular dude with a high profile type job, and I liked seeing him in this role because he's the main character, so that was different as well. But just seeing how he got to stretch his acting, I really liked him. I hope to see more of him in lead roles. Some of the other actors, Laura Gordon plays the doctor, parapsychologist, whatever, of the little girl that comes in. She's the doctor. She has been watching over her, and she brings her onto the show, and I appreciated her. You know, they had some layers and dimensions to her character. She wasn't just the typical type person in that role. But the girl, Lily is the character's name. The actress is Ingrid Torelli. She was great. I've seen a lot of kids play possessed, oh, I've been taken over by a demon. But there's something about this little girl's performance, especially, that stands out just as far as she seemed like she enjoyed being possessed, or the demon possessing her seemed like he really enjoyed being in this body and being able to act out and do the type of freaky shit that he was doing. Just the way she would stare into the camera, the creepy smile that she would have, the demeanor and the way that she talked to Jack. A lot of stuff going on there. Like I said, I liked the late night show format, especially how they wove in commercial breaks. And then they had these behind the scenes footage in between of the characters sort of reacting and dealing with what just happened on the show, but only we get to see that. Some of the other like characters, there's this one psychic at the beginning, and at first I thought I knew where they were going to go with that, but that went in a whole new direction. There's also a former magician who is now a skeptic. He's pretty much on the show to dispel anything that's paranormal happening there. He has an excuse for everything, a logical explanation. Kind of reminded me of that movie, The Last Exorcism, where the whole point of that movie was that the preacher didn't believe in any of the exorcism and religious stuff that was going on. He had his way of explaining and showing how the magic was done. This guy was sort of in that camp, but he's on the outside looking in, saying, no, that's fake. No, I know how they did that. And there was one sequence where he hypnotizes a character, and the blood and gore in that scene alone, never mind in the couple other parts of the film, was insane. For probably a low budget, I would assume this had a smaller budget. They did some insane practical effects, insane gore-like effects. And what can I say other than this is such a fresh, brand new take on possession? I mean, I guess you could say that it's similar to found footage, but again, it's just also just something new, something different, and it made me appreciate the genre. It's proof that you can do a film with a on paper tired plot, but do something fresh with it, direct it in a brand new way, and that's what this movie did. I can't say enough good things about it. I can't glow about this movie anymore. The ending, I originally was watching it thinking, oh no, this is where the movie's going to fall apart, because it was kind of getting trippy and weird. But then the very last shot sort of brought me back of like, man, that was pretty trippy and that was fucked up, and I kind of loved it as well. You know, I loved everything about this film. I'm going to give this a full price. So guys, if you've been watching my channel, you know that I've been really hard on horror films lately. I've been sort of desperately seeking out something good. I highly recommend you check out Late Night with the Devil if you haven't seen it already. If you have seen this film, let me know in the comments below. What do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you love it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!